Italy, 1943. Behind enemy lines. Timing is everything. There's a time to be stealthy, and a time to be lethal. A time to go low, and a time to go high. A time to strike, and a time to move. Timing is everything.
Italy, World War II. This proud nation has suffered under years of fascist dictatorship and growing influence from Nazi Germany. The Allied victory in North Africa has stretched the Axis hold on the Mediterranean to breaking point. The time to strike is now, but the Allies need more than a plan. They need a specialist, an elite marksman who can sow chaos in enemy ranks and hunt down the Nazi weapon system that threatens not only the invasion of Italy, but victory in Europe. Welcome to the most advanced sniping game ever built. A tactical third-person shooter delivering emergent free-flowing combat and genre-leading ballistics. Welcome to Sniper Elite 4. Central to Sniper Elite 4 is an expansive campaign for 1 to 2 players across the largest, most diverse environments ever seen in a World War II game. From sleepy fishing villages to mountainous valleys, ancient forests, and more. Still untouched by the bloody conflict that has ravaged most of Europe, each huge campaign level is many times bigger than any previous Sniper Elite game, offering hours of pure tactical combat, gameplay freedom, and epic long shots. Traverse these vast environments to find your ideal sniper nest, outmaneuver your enemies, or hunt them up close. Explore every inch for hidden regions, collectibles, and optional side missions that can be completed in any order. Deployed deep behind enemy lines, you must learn to observe the enemy and adapt to the flow of battle. With a combination of your binoculars and intel from Italian resistance, you can identify priority targets, track enemy movements, plan explosive ambushes, and pick out more creative opportunities. Use your athletic prowess to scale vertical terrain with ease. Get the drop on enemies for a range of silent takedowns from any position, or find your own sniper nests to pick apart the enemy at range. Offering a deep and rewarding sniping simulation, players can deliver pinpoint assassinations from extreme distance, adapting to wind and gravity, and adjusting for range with scope zeroing for long shots over hundreds of meters. And when the hornet's nest has been stirred, cover your tracks with a nasty surprise. Keeping your enemy guessing is the key to victory. Silenced pistols can be combined with distractions to torment enemy formations, luring them into traps and isolating priority targets. When engaging the enemy at range, you can now load silent subsonic ammo into your rifles, delivering a much quieter shot that's less likely to alert nearby enemy forces. Even without suppressed firearms, expert sharpshooters can mask their rifle fire by timing shots with artillery and other sounds of the battlefield. And make no mistake, sniper, you'll want to tip the odds in your favor. With hundreds of fascist troops, armored vehicles, and tanks in any one environment, every encounter will provide a stern test. Special attention must be paid to elite enemy units, such as the heavily armed Jaeger troops, or radio operators who can call in waves of new enemy reinforcements to turn the tide against you. But the enemy's strength can also be its weakness. Assassinate an officer and you can search his body for a logbook that reveals the location of all his troops. And while the enemy spotters can use their flare guns to call an artillery strike on your position, that same weapon can be used to rain down death on Nazi defensive positions. You might always be outnumbered, but you'll never be outgunned. With weapons and items to choose from, including iconic World War II rifles, submachine guns, shotguns and explosives, and heavy weapons for decimating vehicle patrols. Agents can adapt their loadouts for any mission. Players can also upgrade their weapons core attributes, from scope magnification to stability, recoil, muzzle velocity, and more. And no more crucial is your arsenal than in Sniper Elite 4's wealth of online co-op and multiplayer modes, set across 6 beautiful custom-designed maps. With dedicated co-op modes for up to 4 players, your team play will be tested as a sniper and spotter, or pitted against ever-escalating enemy forces in a battle for survival. For competitive sharpshooters, 7 adversarial modes bring Sniper Elite's trademark mechanics to the fore, ratcheting up the tension in a battle of timing, position, and skill, across challenging terrain filled with hidden sniping nests and deadly kill zones. It's time to deploy, Sniper. It's time to liberate Italy and set the wheels in motion for victory in Europe. Because one bullet can change history. SOE Classified Intelligence. Subject: Italy, 1943. Operation Torch, the British-American invasion of French-occupied North Africa, has proved overwhelmingly successful. Resistance was virtually non-existent. Ejecting the Nazis from North Africa has cleared the way for an Allied offensive of southern Europe. Our intention is to invade Sicily and use this as a base from which to launch an invasion of mainland Italy. The task will not be easy. Italy has been under fascist rule since 1922. Dictator Benito Mussolini's forces have ruthlessly suppressed opposition. Nazi troops are Mussolini's honored guests. Things are changing, however. Allied bombing, food shortages, and the spread of diseases like typhus are taking their toll on the populace. In March 1943, strikes crippled Italy's war production. Further civil disobedience seems likely. Mussolini's government looks increasingly weak. For the present, our campaign of disinformation seems to have convinced Hitler and most of the Nazi hierarchy that we intend to invade Sardinia and Greece. As soon as Hitler learns of our plans, he's certain to commit troops to the mainland, probably in substantial numbers. But then, spreading the Third Reich too thin is exactly our aim. We need someone who can prepare the way for the Allies. Someone who can fan the flames of resistance. And we need him now. Briefing complete. SOE Classified Intelligence concerning Italy. Subject: Carl Fairbairn. Fairbairn is one of our most effective operatives. He has proved his worth on numerous assignments, most recently in North Africa. Fairbairn combines just the right mix of deadly accuracy, tenacity, and ruthlessness. His unusual background and skill set makes him the perfect SOE agent. Fairbairn's father was reassigned to Washington, D.C. when Carl was still a child, explaining his American accent. His sniping expertise was the stuff of legend amongst his fellow West Point graduates, so that when the British government formed the Special Operations Executive, Fairbairn was a natural choice. But now, he faces his greatest challenge: Italy. Briefing complete. SOE Classified Intelligence. Subject: Professor Andreas Kessler. Kessler is one of Hitler's most prominent rocket scientists. He has long been one of the leading figures in the development of rocket technology for the Third Reich. Hitler is convinced that scientists like Kessler can supply him with Wunderwaffe, wonder weapons that will win the war for him. Our operatives have destroyed such weapons before, and may need to do so again. Kessler's exact whereabouts are unclear, but we believe he could be somewhere in Italy. Turning Kessler to the Allied cause would be a prize indeed. Only one of our most experienced operatives could achieve that objective. Briefing complete.